everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing my October book haul video, and I'm just going to get right into it because there is a lot of books to show you guys. It was my birthday last month, so most of these I got for my birthday, and I'm going to talk about two of them first because I don't actually have those two to show you guys because I let them out. So the first one I'm going to talk about is The Martian by Andy Weir. And that is an adult science fiction book about an astronaut who gets stranded on Mars and he has to find a way to survive. They did make a movie of this, and I did see it on my birthday. And I loved the movie so much that I went back to Barnes & Noble and got the book because I wanted to get the book after I saw the movie. And I know you guys are probably like, you saw the movie before you read the book? Yes, I did. I do that sometimes because unfortunately I can't read all the books I would want to read. And sometimes I just sort of choose, like, do I just want to see the movie or do I really want to read it first? And sometimes I will just see the movie. But like I said, I ended up loving the movie, so I had to go back and get the book. The second book I'm going to talk about is The Remedy by Suzanne Young. And this one is, I think it's like a companion to the Program duology. It's set in the same world as the Program, but I believe it takes place before the Program. So I think it's like a companion book, if I'm not wrong. But that one I also lent out to a friend of mine because I'm just not going to get to those books anytime soon. But I know they will, so I lent them out. Anyway, now for the books that I do have here to show you guys. And there's quite a bit, so just gonna get into it. The first one, I have been anticipating this one all year, and that is Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. It is the second book in the Diviners series, and the Diviners, if you don't know, it's like a 1920s paranormal murder mystery. And I read it at the end of last year, and I absolutely loved it, so had to get the second book. So there's that. And then the next book that I got, this one is it's a bunch of novellas put together in a collection. And it's part of the Darkest Minds series, which I have the whole series, but I haven't read them yet either. But now I have the whole series and the novellas that I can marathon through when I want. And that is Through the Dark by Alexandra Bracken. And it's got In Time, Sparks Rise, and Beyond the Night. So, yeah. And what I like about this collection is that it's in hardcover, which they don't always put the novellas in a hardcover book, like with, what is it? Dorothy Must Die, that series. They have the series in hardcover, and then they printed out the novellas in a binder, but in paperback. So, of course I didn't get it, but I'm glad that one is in hardcover because the whole series that I have of The Darkest Minds is in hardcover. And the next book I'm going to show you, this one I got at the book table at my church, and that is How People Grow by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. And this one is basically a Christian book about how to grow as a Christian and how to grow in your relationship with Christ. And so this book, my small group is going through this book right now, so I got it. We actually been going through it for a while now, and I just got it last month. But yeah. Then the next book that I got, these three are from Book Outlet, and I love Book Outlet. They are super cheap, and their books come in really good condition, and they're hardcover. You really don't find hardcover books in good condition for the price that they give you at Book Outlet. But anyway, this first one is Life's a Witch by Brittany Gergadales. I don't know how to say that. But this one, the main character, her name is Hadley, and she's a witch, obviously, and she is part of this coven of witches, and her coven gets attacked, and they think it's this rival coven that attacked them. And so Hadley is basically leading the charge on fighting back against this group. And so what kind of drew me into this was like the first line in the synopsis. It says, this witch lives a charmed life, and the word charmed is like in bold and caps, and it just reminded me of the show Charmed, which I loved growing up. I loved watching Charmed. It's one of my favorite shows. And so that's pretty much what it made me think of was the show. And so definitely wanted to get it. And then the next two are pretty much the second and third book in the series. And that is The Witch is Back. That's the second book. And then the third one is What the Spell. So I think it's just the trilogy, so I think this is the final book. But yeah, I like this cover the most, obviously, because it's pink, and my favorite color is pink. So, but anyway, I really like the covers on all of them, but the pink one's my favorite, obviously. So yeah, like I said, got those on Book Outlet, and I don't remember how much exactly they were, but Book Outlet's always super cheap. So then, the next couple books that I got, these were from Barnes & Noble again, and this next one is the sequel, another book that I've been anticipating for 2015. And this one is a sequel. It's The Rose Society by Marie Lu. And the first one is The Young Elites. And I read The Young Elites last year. I really loved it. And this one was one of my anticipated releases for 2015. So got that. And if you don't know, The Young Elites is about this girl named Adelina who has these powers. So pretty much there was a fever that swept through their town, and a lot of people got sick from it, but those that survived some of those that survived ended up deformed, but also with these like special powers. And so the government is sort of hunting down these people with these powers. And so Adelina, it sort of joins up with this rebel group of people that are just like her. And yeah, so definitely I would suggest reading the series. I loved the first book, The Young Elites, and this is the second one. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I don't know. I think I've been talking too much today. The next one that I got, this one, well, two of them, these next two go together, but this is the first one, The Girl from the Well by Rin Chupeco. I don't know if I said that right. But this is basically, I believe this is like a ghost story of this girl who, I think she's like a ghost, and she sort of gets revenge, I think, on for children that have been murdered. I believe that's what it is. I've read the synopsis so long ago that I can't remember. Yeah. I am where dead children go. Okiku is a lonely soul. She wandered the world for centuries, freeing the spirits of the murdered dead. Once a victim herself, she now takes the lives of killers with the vengeance their due. But releasing innocent ghosts from their ethereal tethers does not bring Okiku peace. She drifts on. Such is her existence until she meets Tark. Evil rides beneath the moody teen skin, trapped by a series of intricate tattoos. While the neighbors fear him, Okiku knows the boy is not a monster. Tark needs to be freed from the malevolence that clings to him. There's just one problem. If the demon dies, so does its host. So, yeah. It's the first book, I think, in a duology. And I have the second book here. And the second book is called The Suffering. Again, by Rin Chupeco. So that's how the second book looked. And it's interesting, I don't remember where I got the second book from, but it's interesting because this isn't like, there's no dust jacket to this. It's a hardcover, but the cover is pretty much, this is how it looks. So yeah, that is pretty much all I'm going to get to show you in this part of the video, because my iPad's gonna cut out any minute. So yeah, I will see you guys in part 2 for some of the rest of these books. See you guys soon. Bye.